But the internet has now become publicists, lawyers. You know, what happens is, whatever I say tonight, maybe 30 seconds of it will be remembered. And then people run with it from there. We're not giving justice, not we, but who this cat really is. There would be no West, from what I can remember coming home from prison after being shot, from 98 to 2000, when did you leave?
I mean, I'm still doing it.
Well, when you leave Power, when you left Power,
when we came in here, like 3 of the songs we played were done in my living room.
When you left Power 106 is what I'm saying. When you left Power 106, we're talking about a legacy of you never had a shot at radio if this kid wasn't there. I never got played at the beat. There's a lot of radio stations that I did not get played at because of, one, my relationship with him, and two, the way business was supposed to be done.
Well, that's part of the guilty by association. Like, people, I was friends with Kaz, they wouldn't play his record.
Right.
I mean, like, that's one of the reasons why I backed out of the whole Mariah situation, is I walked out and did What Would You Do with Nate Dogg and her at the Universal Amphitheater. And when I came out on stage doing a song with her, the rest of the radio station said, whoa, 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 wait a minute. So now Kiss FM and The Beat dropped all of her music and said, we're never going to play her again. So I mean, I had to just walk out, or else it was going to kill her career. So I took the bullet as a friend.
And imagine having a song, and you going up to another radio station, and you play a song that you got with Eve, who's hot, a song produced by Just Blaze. I'm the only West Coast artist with a Just Blaze, E40 on it, and I think 2 other songs, and the program director never takes his glasses off and says, I ain't feeling none of them, Cass. That same program director's boss walks into my beach house 5 years later, not knowing that I know, he said, as long as he's affiliated with Damizza, we ain't never playing him at the beat. Badly. Hurt my checks.
You know what? It teaches you stuff, man. Like, all of it, like, look at it this way. If I did all these things that you see, imagine what I did and you didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would be the hate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, so it's like, it's a trip, man. You know, I just don't have, I mean, most of the stuff we had to take out of the book. Yeah. Because like I said, it's the most sanitized version that wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings.
Yep.
At this point, I don't care, because I made you rich. Say something. I made you rich. Say something. Right. I mean, look at every West Coast rapper. Now I'm going to get arrogant. Now look at every West Coast rapper right now. And if they have a plaque on the wall, ask them if I got it for them.
Going through.
That's what's up.
Listen, a lot of us...
Shout out to Fresh. Fresh was trying to take my Friday plaque yesterday.
But a lot of us cats would not have, you know, nowhere near the sales we had. You know, I was the voice. You know, I remember Damizza would call me up and go, come do some drops. And I was like, no, I don't want to do no drops. I didn't get what he was doing for me. He was like, people need to know your voice. So when they used to hear, say something, dog, you listening to Power 106. You know, I'd be at a grocery store and people like, hey. So my song may not be getting played, but they heard a drop. So I was a drop famous guy, you know, famous drop dude. But little by little, he made sure I was going to sell thousands of records. And there's somebody on the other end of this radio going, I ain't never heard of Big Cass. But you pull up anything Bone Thugs and Harmony from 2004 till now, I'm the guy that owns it. I'm the guy that puts it out. If I throw a joint here and there, if I got a joint with Akon and people are going, ooh, you got a joint with Akon? You should be asking Akon, ooh, you got a joint with Cass. That was cocky.
That was hot. That was hot.
That was very
I gotta give you that one. That was good.
All right.
And my whole thing was, you know, the coast was going techno, dog. And I was like, I want to make West Coast rap the #1 format in the world. They weren't playing no Ain't No Fun in Middle America. I mean, and they weren't going to play Eminem on the radio. I mean, it just wasn't going to happen. But I had 30 stations in the middle, and I had Hot 97 and Power 106. So Eminem, when I threw him up, it was like throwing a baseball the size of the moon. You know what I mean? I threw him on, I mean, the first week out, we had almost 1,000 spins. And that was just from one phone call. So it was like, And we were playing Kill You and Stan, and I mean, we would play album cuts.
Can I share an Eminem story real quick?
Oh God,
please. All right, remember the My Name Is video? Remember where he's sitting at the bus stop? That's on Crenshaw 54th. That used to be my, well, that was my spot. No, you're about to remember this story. So they're shooting a video, and I'm not okay with that. They didn't, you know.
That's what you call a hood tax, ladies and gentlemen.
So I get a call. I get a call from Damizza, and it was like, hey, don't rob the white boy. Don't. That's concentrated too. So, because I got the homies out there shutting the. That's why if you go back, go to YouTube right now and watch Hi My Name Is.
Wow.
You will only see one clip of that bus stop, because it was like, all right, I ain't gonna rob him.
Getting out of here.
Yeah, but if you ain't got no check, you gotta go. So through and through, that's my Eminem story. And I ended up doing it. I have a new song with Dr. Dre on my new album. And he brought it up for a hot second and said, how much was you actually gonna shake me down for? I said, everything that was in everybody's pocket.
That's so wrong.
Hey, D-Tragic, he was a little short on the vodka cranberries in the beginning. What? And I shouted him out on an album, and he made sure he never, ever, ever made that mistake again. Oh, wow. You know, give me a little bit of vodka cran. Listen, this is a homecoming for me, because people know I bought a beach house out here. You know, there's literally on 5 fingers. 5 fingers? How do you say that?
You got 5 fingers?
I got 5 fingers. I only mess with D-Tragic. You know, I've always heard the name Ronnie Cash. I finally met my twin tonight. Young Quicks, Big Tank, and Damizza. That's it. I don't, you know, with the exception of the new little homies that I'm meeting out of his clique, this is as deep as it gets right here. So this is a homecoming to come here, and it feels good to share these stories. And I'm hoping that if kids are like, why ain't they playing no music? If you ain't learning from nothing from this, please slap yourself.
Well, and the thing also is for the young rappers coming up and stuff. I mean, Kaz and my relationship, like, it was really cool because, like, he taught me about the streets, and I taught him about how to deal with the business. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you have to remember, he was straight off the block. So he was like, I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Like, and I was like, no, you gotta walk in here like this. You know what I mean? But it was, you know, it was a trip. So we got to really see a lot of different stuff from each other. So, I mean, that's one thing that you'll pick up in the book and pick up from this interview, I hope, is it really comes down to relationships. Is really, you know, mess with people, say hello, shake hands.
Because you're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars that were made.
But, you know, we have the same problem, and I realized that tonight, finally.
Go for it.
We tend to be very blunt and forceful.
I think that's a good thing. I would never pull... you know,
but it's almost to the punking point.
Well, here's the thing. If I leave, listen.
Because now I stop and think like,
here's something I live by this. You only have, and it's once I say this, you're gonna pretty much turn back to the right and go, okay, point made. You only have one time to debut. Remember telling me that 11 years ago?
Oh my God.
So I can make love to my wife 1,000 times.
Oh, here we go again with the wife.
But if I get a cramp once, she's gonna say, oh God, here we go. So I debuted, and that's why I still have my wife. And if I bang on somebody and I knock you out once...
Is that why I've never been able to keep a girl?
Maybe you ain't debuting right, Pippin.
Damn!
Hold on. Read my book, How to Debut.
Wow. And that's available at sextips.com.
$69.99.
$69.69.
$69. Thank you, man.
Yo, I love this live radio, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's the top 40, bottom 20. How you doing?
You are all welcome. Everyone is welcome to tune in right now.
Oh, I like this. Come here, little girl.
Please get me. Yeah, definitely go ahead and hit us up, 805.
Living legends in your presence, learn the lessons we stressing, it's all platinum. We make it. Living legends in your presence, learn the lessons we stressing, it's all platinum. We make it. MFS. Cash. How we do this there, we get that cash. That's right, nigga. Lazy Bone, Ice-T, and pretty boys up in there.